Hi everyone, Gotcha Friends and me here, and today I want to talk to y'all about something really important, and I might have a little bit of apology to y'all, and I'll explain to you why. Have you ever remembered me uploading these posts showing my anger when ticked off? Well, I decided now's the time to explain y'all why I have anger issues and let my mega emotions get the best of me. The reason why this usually happens is because during my middle and high school years, my classmates always made me lose my temper. First, or start with 6th grade. During 6th grade, I had a classmate named Josh who was very annoying and I deeply hated him. Every day at school, while my other classmates found him to be funny, I found him to be nothing but a nuisance. And sometimes, whenever I try to shut Josh up due to his annoying behavior, one of my classmates would tell me to leave Josh alone and let him continue making others laugh, which made me furious. And the next thing that Josh did was playing funny sound effects on his Chromebook while running around in the classroom for my classmates to hear it when we had a substitute teacher. However, instead of being annoyed, my classmates had started laughing and I became so angry. But to make matters worse, our substitute teacher deemed us punish Josh, causing me to become even more angry. And then one day, our teacher made us do a group project together, and Josh was one of my group members, angry at me. Despite this, we managed to complete our group project together, but still, Josh angered me a few times while completing our group project with our other group members. Next is 7th grade. During 7th grade, I deeply hated my reading class, and it angered me so much. Throughout my year as a 7th grade student, reading class was my most hated subject, but I usually got good grades. Despite this, however, the reason why I hated reading class so much was because my classmates always talked over the teacher, enraging her, and rarely showed they were feeling remorseful and guilty for their misbehavior. One day I tried to skip reading class because I was too embarrassed to be there, but I didn't want to get in trouble for skipping that class too many times, even if I hated it. But then after that, I had a classmate named Gianna in my math class, and just like my 6th grade classmate Josh, she was very annoying, and I'll explain why. Every day, Gianna always stared at me, all because she wanted to be best friends with me and found me to be pretty. But I didn't like her due to her weird behavior and the fact that she always stares at me, even though I hate being stared at because it makes me uncomfortable. Not only that, but when school was almost over, Gianna started calling me a mayo, which deeply enraged me considering we had been in the same math class throughout the same school year, and Gianna knew what my name was. But all of a sudden, she pretended she didn't remember it and called me a mayo instead, much to my fury. One day, after hugging my best friend Nigel while we were waiting for the school bell to ring, Gianna and her two best friends came up to me, and once again, she called me a mayo, which made me so furious and frustrated because of that, to the point where I almost kicked her. But I avoided kicking her because I didn't want to risk getting in trouble and possibly suspended too. Alright, now I'm going to talk about my year as a 10th grader. 10th grade has been the main reason why I have anger issues and let my mega emotions get the best of me. During semester 1, I had two classmates named Mason and Josh in my biology class, and every day they would say my name, but pretend they didn't by ear, acting innocent or putting their heads down before I look at them, which made me furious. Not only that, but whenever I sneeze, Mason and Josh say God bless you once. Before saying it again, I say I know, but every time I say that, Mason and Josh keep saying God bless you, causing me to angrily yell at them. And the next thing that Mason and Josh had done was report my YouTube channel multiple times in order to get rid of it. Even though my YouTube channel is very family friendly, it doesn't violate the community guidelines. Not only that, but they also started saying my last name, which is Mahone, all just because it sounds like my home. And of course, they would say it and pretend they didn't. This deeply enraged me because it is never okay to say my first and last name in vain. And you know it's disrespectful to say someone else's first and last name in vain because it can hurt their feelings. However, after that, I started hating math class more than my other classes. The reason why I hated math class so much is because my teacher not only punished my classmates whenever they misbehaved, but I had a classmate named Landon, who was in my 9th grade math class last school year, and boy, he was so annoying. Probably more irritating than my classmates is Mason, Josh, and Gavin. Throughout semester 1, Landon, Mason, Josh, and Gavin always tease and bully me by saying my first and last name and pretending they didn't. and reported my YouTube channel, which is once again very family friendly, doesn't violate the community guidelines. And one time, Gavin took my sticky hand toy without my permission, and that made me very angry. However, things later got worse with Mason, Josh, and Landon started saying what after I said it in a fit of rage, and they kept saying my name and pretending they didn't, which always enraged me. And I hated them so much because of that, and I really hope I don't see them again. One day, while I was working on a Google Doc about my YouTube channel, Gavin was secretly staring at my Chromebook screen without me knowing, even though it was none of his business. But I noticed that I hid my Chromebook screen to prevent Gavin from looking at what I was working on, because that's being nosy. However, all of a sudden, Gavin started saying my name several times, and I was totally not expecting that. I couldn't take it anymore and ran out of the classroom in tears because that really made me upset. Luckily for me, however, my teacher managed to calm me down, but still, that was totally unacceptable about what Gavin did to me. And you know that I don't want anything like that to happen again. But then after that, I remember one time I allowed one of my classmates to borrow my Chromebook charger, but she never gave it back to me. Even though she said she did, she was actually lying and didn't give it back to me. And I was so ticked off that day because without a Chromebook charger, I couldn't charge my Chromebook. And therefore, I had to use my iPhone charger to charge my Chromebook. But still, I was very angry that day. Shortly afterwards, my classmate Landon was by far my most hated classmate ever. Probably the worst annoying classmate I ever had in 10th grade. Sometimes, when he says my name and pretends he didn't, he would say it in a very loud voice, which almost gave me a heart attack, and that's why I hate him more than Mason, Josh, and Gavin. I wish the school was suspended for goodness sake, but no. They decided to let him stay there and continue harassing me, causing me to become very angry and mad. But then, later on, after winter break was over, and before semester 2 started, while I was working on another Google Doc about my YouTube channel, somebody kept throwing stuff at me, but I couldn't tell who it was because my classmates were minding their own business. At first I thought I was just imagining things, but thankfully my friend Elijah saw the whole thing and told me that it was Gavin who kept throwing stuff at me. However, to make matters worse, every time I turned around after Gavin threw something at me, he pretends he didn't do it by acting like he's just minding his own business on his phone, which enrages me. It caused me to angry yell at him to stop. But shortly after that, as I continued working on my Google Doc, Gavin once again threw something at me, which somehow got inside the back of my shirt, and even though I managed to get it out, I have had enough of Gavin throwing stuff at me and burst into tears before running out of the classroom again, because I couldn't handle stuff getting thrown at me anymore. Luckily for me, my teacher and classmates managed to calm me down. However, that whole incident made me very upset, and I don't like it when people throw stuff at me. And then the next day, since I didn't want Gavin to throw stuff at me again, I went to sit in another seat, but Gavin managed to throw stuff at me, enraging me. As for friends, I used my earphones to hit Gavin with them. But then one day, I discovered the shocking news I have ever gotten. I discovered that Gavin's on my bus, but thanks to my Beats headphones, Gavin won't get my attention. So you see, besides my haters, my classmates are also the reason why I have anger issues and letting my negative emotions get the best of me. Now that y'all understand, I want to say this to you. I'm so sorry for scaring and knocking y'all out with my anger. I really should have done that to y'all. It's just because my classes make me very angry all the time. And my anger issues can sometimes cause me to yell or harm those I care about. But I don't want that to happen because I know I love y'all and y'all love me. So yeah, hopefully y'all understand why I have anger issues and let my negative emotions get the best of me. And, well, there's just one thing left to say at the end of this video, and that is, bye, I guess. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me turn this off now.